in a 360 square kilometer piece of land, abandoned by their neighbors and the rest of the international community. Our brothers and sisters are in need of your urgent help. We are Dabar Welfare Trust, reaching the many in need across the globe. We have already begun sending aid, and there is much more to do to support relief. Donate now and rebuild lives. The children and families of Gaza need our help. The people of Gaza have been left alone to fight for their survival. Imagine you are amongst the 2 million people in a 360 square kilometer piece of land, abandoned by their neighbors and the rest of the international community. Our brothers and sisters are in need of your urgent help. We are Dabar Welfare Trust, reaching the many in need across the globe. We have already begun sending aid, and there is much more to do to support relief. Donate now and rebuild lives. The children and families of Gaza need our help. The people of Gaza have been left alone to fight for their survival. Imagine you are amongst the 2 million people in a 360 square kilometer piece of land, abandoned by their neighbors.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. To all the brothers here and the brothers and sisters here watching online, Assalamu alaikum. So first of all, just before we start, can we just get into a nice neat semicircle, and that's for the people here. So if you just want to, if you want to sit there, please, Brother Imran, and just a bit more this way, just a little bit more. Jazakallah. Thank you for that. And again, if you can just turn all the mobile phones off, and also those people that are wearing your smartwatches or anything sort of your gadgety, if you can just turn all them off so there's no sort of distractions, inshallah. And then etiquettes. We're just going to go over the etiquettes. With everything, there's also etiquettes to, for example, eat, to speak to people, to do work. There's etiquettes for every walk of life. And the etiquettes are also very important, because you're going to get the reward based on the level of your intention and also your etiquette. So also what we want to do is to adopt, is to sort of listen to the actual knowledge, and even though you've heard it so many times before, you might have not heard with that particular sort of example. So we want to actually come here with a glass that's empty. So any other information, knowledge, or anything else that you've learned before, we want you to sort of leave that at the door. So the Ustadh that's actually here, that's going to be sort of delivering the nasiyah, he can actually impart that information onto us, inshallah. So apply the knowledge only to yourself. So if you hear anything that's good, or also if you hear anything that's also bad, apply that to yourself first and foremost. Do that, and then that way you can sort of develop, and you can also learn and improve from there onwards. Think to yourself that you know nothing and that you are like an empty cup. Only then will your knowledge pour into you as water is poured into an empty glass. All praise and thanks is certainly for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the heavens and the earth and everything that is in between. May His everlasting peace, blessings, love and mercy shower upon the Master of existence, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The purpose of this gathering is none other than to learn what pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to act upon that, and to learn what displeases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to actually sort of refrain from that. So we have to ask ourselves, are we making improvements on a weekly basis? Are we actually come here to improve, or are we just coming here like a mandatory tick box? Are we just coming here because we're going to be seeing other brothers here, or if there's good food upstairs, or if there's a good social environment? Are we actually come here for that? Because you're only going to get what your intention is. So if you intend to come for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you intend to learn, listen, you remember and implement the knowledge that is going to be imparted from the Ustadh and to us, then inshallah you will benefit from there. Now is a naat will be recited by our honourable your little brother Hassan. Then from there the Ustadh will come. Then from there we'll have your zikr. After the zikr, your majlis, what will happen is that there'll be maghrib, and then from there onwards there'll be food upstairs. So jazakallah.
فكذب وعصى ثم أدبر يسعى فحشر فنادى فقال أنا ربكم الأعلى فأخذه الله نكال الآخرة والأولى إن في ذلك لعبرة لمن يخشى أأنتم أشد خلقا أم السماء بناها رفع سمكها فسواها وأغطش ليلها وأخرج ضحاها والأرض بعد ذلك دهاها أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها والجبال أرساها متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى يومئذ يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى وبرزت الجحيم لمن يرى فأما من طغى وآثر الحياة الدنيا فإن الجحيم هي المأوى وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها إلى ربك منتهاها إنما أنت منذرهم من يخشاها صدق الله العظيم فلك के नज़ारों ज़मीं की बहारों फलक के नज़ारों ज़मीं की बहारों सभी दे मना हो हुज़ूर आ गई है हुज़ूर आ गई وہ سارے رسولوں کا سلطان آیا انوکھا نرالا عزیز شان میں آیا وہ سارے رسولوں کا سلطان آیا ارے کج گلا ارے بادشاہ ارے کج گلا ارے بادشاہ نگاہیں جھکاؤ حضور آ گئی ہے 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 وہ نور آ گئی ہے
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا ومن سيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله اما بعد اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يخرج الحي من الميت ويخرج الميت من الحي ويحيي الأرض بعد موتها وكذلك تخرجون صدق الله العظيم. So alhamdulillah, it's been a good few weeks now since the blessed month of Ramadan has passed. The blessed day of Eid has passed. And even this month is almost about to end soon, in about a week or so. But the question we have to ask ourselves constantly is, did you achieve the purpose of Ramadan? Did you achieve any piety, any taqwa? See, for those of you who have perhaps been doing the spiritual fasts, you'll understand this question better than those that haven't. But that's okay. You see, what happens is, unfortunately, once Ramadan passes, a lot of us, including myself, sometimes